My name is Karina, and I've been tagged. I was tagged by Kristen of Kristen's Chaotic Life. I will have her channel linked below. Thank you, Kristen, for tagging me. This one's a good one. This is the homemaking tag. Question number 1. Have you ever had anyone say anything negative to you about staying at home or working from home? I don't think it's so much anybody saying anything negative. I think that it's how they say it, and there's a lot of times in life where it's not what you say, it's how you say it. And that goes the same with a lot of different things, writing things here, even on YouTube, in the message and the comments. Watch how you say things, because sometimes it can be pretty offensive. And that's the same with, people saying it about me being staying at home or working from home. Like, for example, it would be like my husband will introduce me to somebody and, from his work, like a spouse from his work, and they'll say, oh, well, what do you do? And I'll like, I stay at home, I manage my home, I manage my family, and they're like, oh, it's just how, well, do you do anything else? It's just like, don't do that. Don't do that. That belittles the homemaker, and we don't need to be belittled. We are very, very, very busy, I'm telling you. Even if it's dads at home, I know dads that stay home and, take care of the home, and the mom is working the full-time job, and we're busy. We are busy people, I promise you. We are not sitting on the couch. We are not eating bonbons and watching movies all day. Although, I would love that. I would seriously love that life. But we aren't. I've even had somebody on an airplane, a young girl was like, are you ever going to do anything? I already do it. It's like I've homeschooled my kids. To me, that's a huge success. I'm doing YouTube. That's a huge success. It's not like I'm just not, on top of you, just cleaning in your everyday life. It's a lot. Question number 2. What is your least favorite part of staying home or working from home? My favorite part of staying home is I guess when you're staying at home is somebody can call me if they need something and I'm there. It's being the solid, there's somebody there all the time if something were to happen, or if they needed something or information or a question or, something like that. There's always somebody there. I love that. My favorite part is just spending time with my kids. I love it. And when my husband has days off, I'm here with him on his days off, and I get to spend time with him on his days off. So I love that part of it too. Working from home, YouTube isn't like work, it's a hobby. But as far as YouTube, I love everything about it. I love having, being able to film if I want to film, don't film if I don't want to film, The schedules are up to me. I'm the one who sets the schedules for all of it. And if I don't feel like doing something that day, I'm not going to do it. Or if I have something where I planned something, but then something else comes up, I can scratch that, move on, and do something else. So I'm always shifting my schedule around with YouTube and with home. So what's the least favorite? I don't know, parts of cleaning my home. There's some things I just don't enjoy. I really have to talk myself into it to do some of the things. And as far as YouTube, the least favorite is, I think that all the work that you put into your channel, and people just a lot of people don't realize the amount of time and the work and the effort that you put into your video, and then they go and they comment something snotty. Or, something like that, and it's like, oh man, you just don't realize that I just spent hours, literally hours on that video, and then you're gonna come and say something rude, or something like that. That's my least favorite part. But I love the interaction with all of you. I love everything about it. Question number 3. What is your favorite or least favorite chore? I actually have 2. That I can think of off the top of my head. The first one, dishes. They are never ending. Dishes never end. I can do dishes, turn around, there's another cup, there's 2 cups, there's this, there's that, a fork, a spoon, dishes. And my other one is cleaning bathrooms. That's another one I have to talk myself into. I don't like cleaning bathrooms. I don't like scrubbing toilets. I don't like cleaning out the shower. I don't like cleaning out the sinks. It grosses me out. It's gross. Yeah. Question number 4. What time do you wake up or go to bed? That depends. That depends on the boys' schedule, because right now for most of the time, I'm driving them back and forth to college because we have my vehicle is all right now until we get another one for them. So it just depends on how early their classes are starting, and that's when I have to get up. Sometimes it's, 6:30 in the morning. When I don't have classes, I wake up it can range anywhere from 7, 7:30, 8. It can go anywhere. Not very often do I sleep in. It makes me feel like I waste my day. So I try not to sleep in. There are times that I do though, but I try not to do that because then it seems like my whole entire day is just off. What time do I go to bed? I try so hard to go to bed early. Oh, I really do. For me, when Jason goes to bed, he'll go to bed because he gets up at 5. So he goes to bed about 8, 9 o'clock at night. And then I have from 8 or 9 until 11 is usually when I try to get to bed. And then I have that time usually I'll be working on the channel, on my YouTube channel. And then sometimes though I don't get to bed until midnight, sometimes 1, depending on what's going on, or if I'm running behind on something, or if I just seriously don't feel like going to bed and I feel like being naughty and I feel like staying up, and then I suffer for it the next day. Question number 5. Do you put anything on in the background while you clean, work, cook, like TV, radio, podcast, whatever? Some days I seriously just want quiet. I just want it to be quiet. And some days I just don't put anything on. I just enjoy the quiet, the peace. I'll light a candle. I just, depending on the day, if it's been hectic, just give me the quiet. But if I need some motivation, yep, I do. I have a really good worship CD that comes, there's actually 3 CDs in the case, and I love it. I can switch them out. I play those. I sing. I just love those ones. Or I put on the television. I can do that and run, watch some of my shows that I've recorded. I can do that. So it just depends. It's mostly CDs, TV, or just basically nothing, just quiet. Question number 6. Do you get dressed most days or stay in PJs? Well, I would really like to just stay in my pajamas all day. And I used to when the boys were young. But I just felt like I was in this real heavy slump, and I thought, you know what, I'm just gonna start making myself get dressed, because when you get dressed, you clean yourself up, you put a little bit of makeup on, comb your hair, you feel 100% better and presentable. And when your husband walks in that door, or your wife walks in that door, they're not gonna wanna see you in pajama pants or jogging pants and your hair all snarled and drool dried on your face from sleeping that night. So yeah, it's better if you do clean yourself up a little bit, seriously. It's not difficult. You don't have to put a lot into it. That's what I tell myself. Just do a little something. A little something is better than nothing. So yeah, most days, yes, I am completely dressed. Every great once in a while, I do have a pajama day and I run around in my pajamas, or I'll put on leggings. I run around leggings, a big old baggy shirt, but I still try to have my hair done at least. So I'm kind of presentable. Question number 7. How often do you do your hair and makeup? I try to do it every single day. If I don't get all crazy with my makeup, with my makeup, there's days I seriously need to take off a day to 2 days. I really do, because I can just see it just needs it. And some days I'll just start breaking out and I'm like, oh, I need a break from makeup. You just do. Or I just do. But my hair, I try to do that every single day. And even if I don't put a lot of effort into it, I'll put a cute little barrette in it and sparkly barrette or something like that. And it's good. So yeah, I try to do it every day. Question number 8. What is your trouble zone or area in your home that needs the most help? Well, I'm trying to think. I have a few that come to mind actually. One, I need to get into my closet and just straighten it out because it's gotten crazy, through the winter of just sweatshirts, pulling them down and sweaters and throwing them back up there. The movies underneath the television, I need to sort those because after the holidays, they're kind of like all over and crazy. Just things like that, just little things. I need to go around and just straighten things. I really try to keep it where it doesn't get crazy. My pantry, my pantry needs cleaning. Oh, after the holidays, we could barely fit in the pantry to stand in and get things off the shelf because it was loaded with stuff for the holidays. So yeah, my pantry too. Oh man, this is making me make a list like in my head. It's like note to self, you need to get this stuff done. Question number 9. How often do you find yourself getting distracted? I have days. I have lots of days where I will go and I am like going in, I'm doing something. I'm like, I'm doing this. Blinders are on. I'm heading in. What was that? Squirrel. Oh, I gotta do. Seriously. Some days it's like, what was I doing? Here's one. I say, where did I put my coffee cup? Where did I put my coffee cup? Or, where's my phone? Guys, will you call my phone? Where is my phone? I know I just had it. Question number 10. Do you enjoy staying home or do you miss going to a job every day? That's kind of bittersweet because I love staying at home. Don't get me wrong. I love staying at home. But there's just something about going out and working. I get blessings here, and the boys and my husband, they do tell me, how much they appreciate me and stuff, but to me, there is nothing like going to a job. You're away from everything. You just focus on your job. You do get praise from your boss. Sometimes you get little extra gifts or bonuses or, things like that. And when you get the check, that's yours. Like that to me is a huge accomplishment, is getting a check with my name on it. And I'm like, I did that. That to me, I miss that. I really miss that. And I have thought about going back to work several times, but maybe in the future I'm going to be doing that because I really do enjoy working outside of the home too. It's just something I struggle with. I've talked about it here on the channel before, and I'm sure a lot of us do struggle with it, but as of right now, in this part of my life, right now, I'm not gonna do that to myself or my family because I'm needed more here right now. Question number 11. What is your never-ending chore? Dishes and towels. Oh man, I swear, I just get them done and I'm like, where's all of our hand towels? My wash rags are almost all gone. They're all in this humongous pile in the laundry room and it's time. I swear I do the towels and then turn around and I have to do them again the next day. I swear. And dishes, there's always something with dishes. They're stacked in the sink. They're stacked on the cupboard or countertop. They're stacked. Question number 12. What is your favorite way to relax or have me time? I love to play games on my phone. Love to watch movies, especially with my husband. Love to read books. Those are my me times. Just anything that just is quiet and I can sink myself into something. Question number 13. How often does your husband or significant other chip in? Quite often. When he has, because Jason has the weekends off. He has Saturday and Sunday off. So he does the dishes a lot for me. He cooks a lot because he knows I'm getting burnt out. A lot of times I'm done. And I'll tell him, I'm like, I'm done. I need a vacation. And so he steps in and he helps me with dishes. He'll take over and cook a meal. And the boys do too. The boys help me with dishes and, we're all doing vacuuming and, stuff like that. So, oh yeah, definitely. Question number 14. If you have kids, I do, 2 college-age boys, when do you find time to do chores? Well, when they were little, I would do it while they were either, playing or something like that, but sometimes I would involve them in the chores. Like when they were babies, I would set them on the vacuum cleaner and I'd vacuum, and they would think that was so cool. Or I'll give them a rag. I'll be like, here, you dust, and Mama's gonna dust too, and I always involved them in it. And then that way, if they were bored or something, they at least had something to do while I was quickly going through and, cleaning. But now, with them older, I try to set my days around their college schedule of when it's least busiest is what I do. So it just depends. It can be Monday, I try to get things done. Tuesday, I try to break it down to only like 2 sections twice a week of the big stuff, like vacuuming, dusting, washing the windows, that kind of stuff I try to do, because there's always dishes and towels and, stuff like that. But I try to break it down in 2 small sections a week. And sometimes if I'm really on top of it, I get it done in 1 section of the big stuff. But that's when I have it together. And that isn't always, and it doesn't happen very often. But I'm so proud of myself when it does. Question number 15. How do you balance being a homemaker and creating YouTube content? That's tough. I'm still learning that, seriously. And okay, the one thing that when I went into this, I always wanted to make sure that Jason and the boys come first. Always come first before YouTube. And you know what? If we've got something going on, or if they're busy doing something, if they want, like if Jason wants to watch a movie, I'll ask, hey, are we doing something tonight? Because if not, I'm going to work on my channel. But if we are, I don't. And if he says, oh, I was thinking about, whatever, then I won't do it. I just won't. I'm like, okay, that's fine. You know what? Because it always works out. It always works out. And to me, it's like with YouTube, it's priorities. Well, like life. It's how you stack your priorities. My first priority, is I'm going to have my husband and my boys, come first. And then comes YouTube. Question number 16. What is your favorite room in your home and why? My favorite room, I don't know, my bedroom. Yeah, I think because it sets off from everything and it's kind of back in, so it's just mine and Jay's space. We have our own bathroom back there, and I just love that. And I always say to him, I'm like, man, if we ever own another home, I would really like a master suite like this, because we've never had one like that, and I truly love that area because you can just be back there, get ready for the day. I can do my makeup and stuff, and I'm not being distracted, disturbed, anything like that. So yeah, I would say my bedroom area, my master suite. Question number 17. What is your least favorite room in your home and why? My least favorite, I believe, is my living room. I hate, can I say that enough? How the living room is set up in this house. And I'm always telling Jay, if we ever get another house, this is what I want. All of the outlets are on the outsides of the wall, but the furniture has to be in the middle. I'll insert a picture so you know what I'm talking about. When you come in, it has to have that walkway. You have to be able to walk through the house, when you come in the door. So that really makes the living room area tiny. The 3 windows in the front take up a whole entire, I love those windows, but it takes up a whole entire wall. And there's just not enough space. I can't have lamps on my end tables because there's nowhere to plug them in, because the cords would go literally across the room to plug into the outlets. So yeah, I really do not like that living room. I feel that everything is just like scrunched in, and we're trying to get all this stuff in there. Oh yeah, that's the one. Question number 18. Do you feel your home reflects your personal style? Pretty much. There's things I would like to change, most definitely. And maybe as time goes on, I'll get to. Why or why not? It's just the way funds. I can't afford what I really want right now. I don't know. We just make do with what we have, seriously. And I add things here and there and try to make it more us type thing. But yeah, no, it's nowhere near what I would want it to be. Question number 19. What does your home smell like? If I'm cooking something, it smells like that. So in the evenings, that is definitely, if I have a crock pot meal going, that's the whole day. It smells like what I'm cooking. But in the evenings, yeah, you can walk into the house and you can just smell something cooking. It smells so good. And then other than that, it's whatever candle I'm burning. If I'm burning one for the season, you know, winter candle, you know, anything like that. Christmas candles, stuff like that. So I've been told that my home smells good. So I'll take that. Question number 20, last question. What is your strong point and weak spot when it comes to homemaking? My strong point, I'm very organized and I am very like boom, 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 boom. You know, I stick right to a schedule. I am on it like that. That is my strong point. It's like this needs done, this needs done, this needs done, and I follow through with it most of the time. That's my strong point. My weak point, probably like keeping up with things, like keeping up with the dishes, keeping up with the towels, keeping up with things like that. Sometimes I fall behind on stuff like that. So that would definitely be my weak point. These are the channels that I am tagging, and everybody will be listed below in the description with the questions for this tag. I am tagging Simply Shelly. She is a homeschool mom of 2 teenage children. Annalise, she lives across the ocean and she has a little girl. Little Ilby, she lives in London and she has a child and lots of pets. So it'd be interesting to see what everybody says. Everybody's going to be saying different things. D Lovely Life, she is a caregiver to her mother who is a stroke patient. Music is a Rainbow. Her videos are mostly about her doing the calls with the scammers. And I watch her videos and I just sit there and I giggle. It is so funny. So I hope all of you do this tag. I would love to see your videos on this and hear your answers. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this tag because I sure did. Thank you, Kristen, again for tagging me. I'll talk to you all later. Have a wonderful day.